Welcome back to Music News TV. This is Tim Hunter. And today's music news question: did Bow Wow actually plan or plot the Bow Wow challenge? We have to bring this up because we did a little bit of looking into this and it was kind of interesting. In case you guys are not familiar that's looking into this for the first time or you've been under a rock somewhere, Bow Wow apparently took a picture of a private jet and, some limousine type cars or what have you, luxury cars, and saying that basically he got to do an NYC press run for the Growing Up Hip Hop TV show that he's doing. So he was going to be flying from New York to Atlanta, right? Okay. Well, it seems that that there was a passenger on that plane that was sitting behind him. Pretty much put him on blast by taking a picture of him while he wasn't looking and saying that this guy Bow Wow just posted on Instagram that, of a private jet saying that he's on his press run back from Atlanta to New York. So I guess his original post, Bow Wow's original post, was that he's leaving from Atlanta to New York to do a press run. Okay. So now this is where it gets very interesting, and when I had to look into this, it kind of raised a few flags for me. And one thing is this. A lot of people, especially people like myself and a lot of people that I know personally, we're fans of celebrities. And if you are on Instagram or social media, what have you, you pretty much kind of want to take a picture with somebody or at least strike a conversation with someone, right? Now, this guy basically saying that this guy who actually took the picture and actually made the post on his Instagram account actually did this all while I guess they were boarding the flight there, because it looked like he just got settled, right? Okay, now apparently this guy saw Bow Wow on there, didn't probably speak to him or whatever, but went to his Instagram page and saw this post that Bow Wow did, and then went on to make his post and his remarks for the world to see. And they caught on like wildfire, right? Pretty cool. Okay. Now, of course, Bow Wow played like, he was the victim for the most part in a very cool way. Like, okay, it is what it is. I was just playing around, whatever. So it went on and on. Now, this is the math that I want you guys to take a look at. This all happened about probably around, I believe, the May 15th, around that time, right? Around May 12th, May 15th. Okay. Now, if you look at Bow Wow's post, his original post with that airplane, his exact quote is this, okay? Travel day, NYC press run for Growing Up Hip Hop. Let's go. Now, for the most part, everything that was reported with his post on that's where it stopped. But there was another sentence with that post. That sentence was, I promise to bring you all the hottest show ever. May 25th on WeTV, right? So his tour actually started there. I think it was a So Def 17 tour. Basically, So Def with him and Jermaine Dupri for 2017, the tour that they had that actually launched on May 25th. And they actually had air dates to do it live on WeTV, okay, which is a popular TV network, as you guys know. Now, he was promoting that show, obviously, with this post. Okay, now, this is why I kind of have to raise the question mark of, was this all a major plan? Well, let's look at the guy who made the post. The gentleman by the name of Al_Key on Instagram. Now, he seems to be from Brooklyn. And he seems to always post some very cool stuff on his Instagram page. I have to give a major thumbs up. He always posts cool stuff. Like he had a picture of this guy that's sitting in a barber chair. They got like the Batman symbol like pretty much in his head. And then the caption reads, you can't save these, I guess, _women, bro. You know what I mean? In other words, you can't save these H's. Okay. Now, he had a lot of clever posts like that, but a lot of news also, a lot of interesting stuff. So it's well thought out stuff that he have on there. Okay. Now, Al_Key did over 81,000 tweets since he actually went and actually posted his Twitter account. Now, he posted his Twitter account since November of 2010, right? Now, since November 2010 to current day, its exact tweets as of this reporting is 81,445, right? And I'm like, wow, that's an awful lot of tweets. I mean, like, one of the queens of tweeting and social media is Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian, till date, got a little over 23,000. And she got a team that's actually doing a lot of her tweets for her. So this guy got 81,000. And matter of fact, Kim Kardashian actually launched her Twitter in 2009, like March of 2009. So in order for this guy to have 81,000 tweets, that means he had to have done at least 37 or 38 tweets a day. And these are all smart, intelligent tweets. It's not like, something minuscule at all. They're very clever tweets. If you look at all of them, it's very interesting. I mean, I didn't look at them all. There's 81,000 worth of them. But I mean, you take a look at it. I mean, it's very cool stuff that he got on there. Another thing that was interesting was on his page, he, in his banner, is promoting Hennessy, the drink, the liquor, Hennessy. Okay? Now, if anyone knows anything about social media these days, I mean, the influencers is what they're called now, right? They're getting paid top dollars to promote things. People are paying them top dollars to promote things, right? So, I mean, I've heard of people getting like $250,000, $1 million, $100,000. I mean, like long money to promote stuff. And this is for like 1 or 2 posts, much less like a month or something like that, right? So you have to think that Al Key actually set up his Twitter account to do business, on the social media platform like a lot of people do. If so, I mean, he's amazing at it. I would definitely hire this guy. This guy's amazing, man. Anyway, but aside from that, you have to go back now. Bow Wow, his concert, and his tour started on May 25th, in which he promoted in that same picture, right? It's still going on to this day, and if I'm not mistaken, I think he sold out a nice amount of dates. The Bow Wow Challenge, check this out, since it started, has been the #1 marketing campaign on the internet, period. Everyone's doing the Bow Wow Challenge, right? Now, don't you think it's interesting that everyone is doing the Bow Wow Challenge literally with his name in it, Bow Wow? So if you never even heard of Bow Wow, you're going to look and find out who the heck Bow Wow is. Remember now, I know you got a lot of you guys are probably familiar with Bow Wow over the years, but let's just go a little bit to his history. Bow Wow been rapping since he was 3 years old, okay? He actually was then like affiliated with Death Row Records. I mean, he was in one of Snoop's first videos, right, as a little kid. He was on Snoop Dogg's first album as a little kid. Snoop Dogg named him Bow Wow, Lil Bow Wow. Get it, Snoop Dogg, Lil Bow Wow. Jermaine Dupri signs this guy at 12 years old. He sold 3 million albums. 3 million, triple platinum at 12. Okay? And keep in mind, he's been active ever since. He's only 30 years old. Okay, so he dropped the little moniker, I think, a couple of years ago there. So he goes by the name of Bow Wow. But Bow Wow has been active on television and music as well as movies. He's a very talented kid, very smart kid. I bring this up to say, if he wanted a private jet, don't you think he can afford one? Easily so, especially for a quick flight on a press run. I think this was all planned out, and I think it was very strategic. And if I'm correct about this, it was freaking brilliant. It probably cost them little to nothing or whatever to do this, but this was brilliant. He's literally the talk of social media right now with the Bow Wow Challenge, and he's on every newscast and every media outlet for the last couple of weeks prior to the launch of his tour that is very successful already. So think about it. Bow Wow, you got my thumbs up, and I think everyone should take a chapter out of your book and work this magic as you can. That's it for Music News TV. Check us out for more at musicnewstv.com, and of course, you subscribe.